There is a fire burning inside, one that has been smothered by endless distractions, broken commitments, and the crushing weight of daily chaos. That tension, that frustration, the endless cycle of trying to change but falling back into old habits. It's not your fault. The world sets traps disguised as freedom. Routines that demand more willpower than a human has. Systems that drain energy. Rules that bind your potential. You wake up every day knowing that the life you want. Real growth. Real progress. A breakthrough that feels effortless is being held hostage by habits that feel impossible to control. You feel the rage build inside because you know there's more inside you. You're drowning in choices, overthinking every move, grinding against resistance like a machine that keeps jamming. That exhaustion, that anger at yourself for not just doing it. It's a betrayal born out of misunderstanding how habits truly work. Here's the brutal truth. Willpower alone is a trap. This is not about some fluffy talk of motivation or pep talks. Grinding harder doesn't build growth. It builds burnout. Growth doesn't happen by wrestling yourself into exhaustion. Real growth happens when the things you want, be it rising leadership, clear focus, financial scale, become part of your system. When the motions take over. When the effort vanishes and the results flood in, naturally. This is about engineering your habits, like a startup engineer engineers a disruptive product, automating every function of your daily behavior so improvement ceases to be a battle and becomes a relentless flow. Step 1. Stop negotiating with yourself. The moment you decide, I'll do it when I feel like it, you lose. That feeling? It's a lie. Your brain will always find convenient excuses, tiredness, distraction, bad mood. Don't give it a chance to argue. Lock in your triggers now. Define one small, exact action. Say, after I make my morning coffee, I will write one sentence toward my goal. One sentence. Not paragraphs, not an hour, just one sentence. Automate the start. Because starting is the enemy you must crush before it crushes you. Step 2. Make the environment your enforcer. Remove every distraction, every option, every loophole that lets you escape the habit. Want to read more but always scroll on your phone? Delete the apps. Put your phone in another room. Set up barriers that make failing the habit a pain worse than following through. This isn't about willpower, it's strategy. Outmaneuver your own brain by changing the playing field. The less you rely on motivation, the more you rely on a battlefield where the enemy is trapped, forced to surrender. Step 3. Link your new habit to existing keystone behaviors. Find the strongest anchor in your day, your morning coffee, your shower, your commute, and chain your new habit to it. This is the backbone of automation. Your brain builds a seamless thread, connecting old behaviors it already accepts with the new ones it resists. Each link makes it easier. Each repetition floods your subconscious with the signal until the process stops being a fight. It becomes automatic. Habits don't fight you when they fit perfectly into the flow of what you already do. Step 4. Design your habits for immediate satisfaction. The brain is savage. It demands reward now, not eventually. If after working out you don't feel some boost, some kind of reward, you won't go back. So create tiny wins, tiny pleasures that keep the dopamine firing. This might be as simple as a post-workout playlist, a glass of your favorite drink, or writing a single line and immediately crossing it off your to-do list with huge satisfaction. Celebrate early, celebrate often. Automate joy. Build a feedback loop that makes your brain hungry for progress. Step 5. Fire the inner critic who tells you to wait, who puts growth as some distant fantasy in the someday box. Shame and guilt are the enemy of automation. When you slip, don't spiral. Immediately reset. Break the pattern of, I failed, so I failed entirely. The habit machine cannot tolerate self-doubt and self-punishment. Program forgiveness into your system. A rapid reset that pushes you right back into flow before the old patterns can claim you. Growth is a ruthless, relentless process that doesn't stop for your excuses or fears. Step 6. Track progress obsessively. This sounds obvious, but most people fail because they assume motivation will be enough. It won't. You have to see the evidence of growth in real time. Use a journal, an app, a wall calendar with big red X's. It doesn't matter. What matters is the electric charge of seeing the chain grow longer, the numbers rise, the graph climbing. This visual hunger builds a chemical addiction inside your brain, the addiction to becoming better, step by step, day by day. Never underestimate the power of watching yourself win. Growth is a lone battlefield, but the warriors who win have allies. Step 7. Surround yourself with an unbreakable network of people who hold you accountable without mercy. Real accountability is not polite reminders. It's fierce confrontation, brutal honesty, relentless push. Join or build a group of driven founders, investors, leaders who burn with the same fire and punish complacency because they see complacency as death. When the habit falters, this network yanks you back, pushes you forward, burns your excuses away with the heat of collective will. Step 8. Kill the illusion of ultimate mastery. Habits are not a one-and-done success story. They are living systems that require constant refinement, ruthless adjustment, endless iteration. You fail? Good. You have discovered your weak spot. Adjust, improve, move faster next time. Growth is a dynamic rhythm, a perpetual dance with resistance where stopping means slipping back into the prison of old routines. Push the frontier relentlessly. Step 9. Embrace the discomfort of discomfort. Habit automation isn't comfortable. It's often boring, mechanical, repetitive. It's grinding through the resistance even when every fiber screams to stop, even when it feels stupid, useless, pointless. That's the crucible. Growth lives on the other side of pain, boredom, monotony. Habit automation is about making the struggle so routine, it's no longer hard. It's your new normal. Step 10. Redefine your identity through your habits. You are not someone who tries to grow. You are a person who grows automatically. You are not a struggler. You are a machine for effortlessness built on iron routines. Identity is the core driver of habits. When your self-image is locked in, habits don't require energy. They self-generate. I am a leader who invests in myself daily. Is not a phrase. It's a command that rewires your subconscious and electrifies every action. The entire system of habit automation is your weapon to break free from the cage that society's illusions have locked you into. It's the real secret behind effortless growth. They must be made automatic before they become real and unstoppable. Every founder, every investor, every leader trapped between who they are and who they've yet to become must stop bargaining with their willpower. They must get ruthless with simplicity, strategy, and relentless repetition. Remember, the world tells stories about limits, about comfort, about waiting for the right moment, but those stories are lies crafted to hold you down, to keep you compliant, to keep the rare few from becoming free. It's time to shed those illusions, to master the art of automating your habits, to build systems so unshakable that growth becomes your default state. To be part of the few so relentless, they no longer need willpower. To be a living engine of breakthrough, scaling position, impact, and freedom in ways others only dream of. Today, demand more from yourself than anyone ever suggested was possible. Automate your habits relentlessly. Become the unstoppable force you were born to be. Nothing else will ever feel this alive again.